we think about Procore and where we were, we just are humbled to have been in the right place at the right time where we could lean in with the industry and we could help construction keep going throughout COVID. Because remember, what our customers are building are the schools, the hospitals, everything that we as a society need to continue to function. And so certainly a challenge, but always amazed at how resilient our industry can be.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm talking about Procore Technologies. This is a recent IPO, went public back in May during the May sell-off. So I think it went under the radar. Not a lot of people notice this one. Not a lot of people are talking about it. And the volume is quite low right now. So I thought it would be a great time to visit Procore, figure out what exactly they do, what they're all about, and are they worth buying before people really start noticing this one. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So like I mentioned, they went public in May, and they were supposed to IPO at $62.50, but we all know how IPOs work. They ended up going public at $84, and now they're sitting at $84.83. When I sent this out to the Patreons, it was sitting at $82.26, but it was up a bit today on some low volume though. Now, the lockup period is 180 days from 5/20/21, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now, I'm just watching this one at the moment. I don't own it yet, but I'm interested in this because I use it every day for work. I'm a project coordinator, and we do a lot of our jobs through Procore, and they are calling it the Salesforce for the construction industry, something similar to that, and I have to agree with that. Now, Procore is a leading provider of construction management software, connecting everyone in construction on a global platform. And it says here, this has been our mission since Procore was founded in 2002. Only we have all the people, systems, and data working together on one platform, and we can reap the ultimate benefits of the construction technology. And then he says, when people ask me what my goal is for the future of Procore, his answer is simple. I never want to stop providing people in the construction industry with technology that makes their lives easier, safer, and more productive. So like I said, I use this for work almost every day, and it's a really simple, great platform. I really like the layout of it. It's easy for project managers, contractors, anyone to collaborate on projects. Now, they did very well during the pandemic because everyone could collaborate and work on projects together via the Procore platform. Now, most construction projects require multiple teams to work together simultaneously, from general contractors to specialty contractors, architects, owners. Every project is going to require cross-team collaboration. That's just how it works. And Procore really serves that need. Now, the company helps its customers manage their entire project lifecycle from initiating it to signing the closing papers. It's very easy to navigate, and I personally enjoy using it. A lot of construction people are older and they don't like new technology, but this one is very easy to grasp and use. Now looking at Procore's business model and what they call a land and expand model. Now 60% of Procore's customers subscribe to 3 or more products, which include pre-construction, financial management, and resource management solutions. The holistic approach helped Procore deliver a net revenue retention rate of 107% in 2020, even during a year where construction projects were stalled or stopped altogether. This is due to not being able to get deliveries to site, not being able to rent and get equipment to site, as well as getting crews to site because you had to be socially distant. A quote from the SEC filing says, "We generate substantially all of our revenue from subscriptions to access our products. They have an unlimited user model that's designed to facilitate adoption and maximize usage of their platform by all the stakeholders. They sell their products on a subscription basis for a fixed fee with pricing generally based on the number and mix of products and the annual construction volume contracted to run their platform. And as the customers subscribe to additional products or increase the annual construction volume contracted to run the platform, they generate more revenue. Their growth strategy is to maintain and advance our technology leadership, acquire new customers, increase spend within our customer base, expand internationally, extend our industry connectivity and our position as a trusted brand, and pursue targeted acquisitions." Now, I know a lot of companies are switching to Procore. I've had multiple construction jobs as more of a project coordinator role, and both of the companies have gone to Procore while I was in that position. So I know many companies are heading there. They have a lot of great ratings. The employees are satisfied. So overall, this company is getting a lot of great news on their end. So now getting into the competition, in my opinion, there's not much competition for Procore. However, this article mentions Autodesk as potential competition. It says Autodesk is largely responsible for much of the digital design that goes into the construction process. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that following its $875 million acquisition of construction software provider PlanGrid in 2018, Autodesk has developed a suite of tools called Autodesk Construction Cloud. However, with this rivalry in mind, it's also worth remembering that these competing services can play well with each other. If separate companies are working together on a project but using different platforms, Autodesk versus Procore, they can still easily share files and collaborate efficiently.
The solutions available for construction were inadequate when I started Procore in 2002. It's hard to believe in this day and age that this is the way construction is still managed. Today, over half of our prospects still rely on paper, email, and spreadsheets. Meanwhile, the rest of our prospects are using construction software that only reinforces information silos. Whether it's a point solution or a group of construction management tools cobbled together by a few large aggregators, the effect is the same. Workflows and stakeholders are disconnected.
After researching Procore, here are the highlights that I've personally pulled away from the company. So according to the company, the construction industry is responsible for about 13% of global economic output. They have a very large TAM, roughly $9.4 billion per year. In my opinion, there's always going to be construction, whether that's developing or fixing. And I think a lot more companies are going to switch to Procore, and I believe their platform has a bright future ahead of it. Now, Procore has expanded its customer base at a compound annual rate of 33% since 2017, and it ended 2020 serving over 10,000 teams all over the globe. Revenue has also followed suit, reaching $400 million in 2020. Thanks to the combination of strong customer growth and revenue growth, Procore recently reported its first year of positive operating cash flow, which is awesome for the company. So like I mentioned, I think Procore is very well positioned to extend their market leadership through promoting the rapid adoption of their construction management platform. You know, I've met a ton of construction workers through various jobs, working with my dad, and many of them are not good with technology, let me tell you, and a lot of them don't like to learn new tricks, if you know what I mean. And the platform is so simple and easy for people to grasp. You know, I showed my father it, and he picked it up very quickly. And once you get your projects on here, it's very easy to coordinate projects, get different plans on there, different information, updates, and you can track work efficiently and, you know, really just stay on track. Now, even the last job I worked at switched from Salesforce to Procore just because Salesforce isn't quite, you know, equipped with project management stuff regarding construction. Salesforce is better for office work, clients, you know, contact lists and stuff like that. So I really do think Procore is well positioned, and that is my take. And a couple more things about Procore from this article. So their current market cap is $10 billion. They sold 9.4 million shares at this level to raise $635 million. According to recent reports, Procore grew their customer base by 19% last year. Procore did produce a loss of $14 million this last year, but this loss is down $19 million from the year prior, so they are getting better. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Barclays, and Jefferies led the offering of Procore. And then here are some analyst price targets, whether it's an upgrade or downgrade. So I'm throwing that up there. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, but you can check those out. And now let's look at the chart for Procore. Here is the Procore 4-hour chart, and there's really not much to go over just because they don't have much data on their charts, you know, just IPOing last month. But to me, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders. The MACD is crossing up, looks bullish to me. It's a bit oversold, so, you know, we'll see if that picks up. Had a pretty good day today, but you have your shoulder, the head, and the shoulder there. So hopefully the target is up here. I personally would ideally pick this up anywhere from 60 to possibly start scaling in around 75, but it's a little bit pricey for me at the moment, and I don't typically buy new IPOs right away. I like to wait it out and see, you know, how they play out. Some IPOs, you know, shoot up right away. They list at a higher price than they were supposed to. They get popular, and then they end up eventually coming back down. But this one is a little bit different, not too much hype behind it. So just something I'm going to keep watch on right now. I really like the company. I use it every day, so, you know, it's fun to invest in things that you know and like. So that is what I'm watching right now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.